Woo. Every morning, lads. Good morning. Good morning. Where is that thing? Come on. Get that off. Let's get that off. Where is my dome? There you are. Looks like we're going to get a bit of a blast off the open. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Who's ready for a giveaway? What are we thinking? We've got to clear this high if we're gonna go. The earnings are done. The hair is cut. The marbles are ready. We're gonna earn our marbles today, lads. Let's go. Blast off the open. Still got this week low later on, depending on what happens here. We've got London highs as well. We'll give away some more accounts today for fun. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Bull is back in business. The homeless man has left the building. Let's go. Concern is this low. We've already ran London lows during what I consider to be the morning session. So that objective's already done. But we'll see if this is a thing. If we're looking at our higher time frame, we did have a little bit of a sweep there. Right? So we did stab already back into this breaker. Right, you would expect this to support price once we break above it. That is an awful box. I will have to deal with that later on. That one too. Name of the game today is going to be patience. We run it up. My aggressive trading the last couple of days has been good. Our direction has been phenomenal. Imagine calling yesterday that we're going to run these lows and then we're going to run London highs. And yet we're talking about it here at 950. Right? Our direction is phenomenal. Mark it out. Expecting this. Doesn't mean I'm just going to hit it aggressively. I did expect London highs to be taken at the same time as well. But this is the directional bias that we teach, that we go through. Does not equate to entry. You've got a flip here as well. So the concern of stabbing back in to here, and I'm going to redo this box now. Let's go. Yeah, baby blue is all right, I suppose, isn't it? But I think it's way too. Nah. We gotta go with something. We gotta go with something a little bit more. More in your face given the black background switch. Red's not all right. Red's not all right. Blue too dark. Blue's way too dark. Green. No, we gotta go something like bright, don't we? Is that an eyesore? Is that an eyesore? Kind of stands out though, doesn't it? Let's leave it on. It's like Christmas. There's your Christmas box. Looking sharp. Thanks. Thanks. Fresh cut looking good, sir. Appreciate you, Matt. One of our better traders in the group. Consistency is key. A little bit of a reversal pattern here. Not really wild about this leading up. Again, waiting for a bit more direction. We've got, pretty sure we've got news today, don't we? Do we already have it? We have it at 9:45. We have got PMI. Top of the morning to you too, my bro. Top of the morning to you as well. Let's go. Let's go. Who's ready to win some accounts today and make some money? Now the concern is that we've got this low here that hasn't been dealt with, right? That's a fail, and then we swept and failed above here, which is also the 15-minute CSD. That's a major concern for me from the bullish side, to the point where we got to see at least what happens when we trade lower, because this means we go lower, but that's just to pick up some more orders down here. Otherwise, we close up here and we're done with this area, right? Then you're looking for something up here like this to continue. We didn't get that, obviously, right? So we're stabbing in to where? The area we expect. Do we respect the midpoint of it? Are we respecting this candle? Yes, yes. Okay, cool. That doesn't necessarily mean, hey, full port 10 contracts at this open at 74. Right? Why? Because we actually just swept the hourly low as well. So you can make arguments on both sides. And a lot of our newer traders end up with analysis paralysis because there's so much to digest of what we're looking at. You look kind of different without the hat. Oh, I do I? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Maybe I'll have a midlife crisis. Waiting to see what we got in store. Waiting to see. Again, bouncing off this hourly. Again, bouncing off this hourly. Completely different person. Can I introduce you to my twin? Now, we didn't flip because our CSD on this movement down is here. We still don't have a CSD either, because we haven't taken any liquidity. We've closed below this, which is a concern from the bullish side. And you see that we stab into that candle. Right? We're looking for this low at 43.25. I think if we get this low, cool. Right? I definitely expect us to take that one. We just did. Right? But if we're going to fail here, like, I love that we've already taken London lows. I'm actually going to, I think we're going to hop in on this. Very, very aggressive. Second sweep of this. Objectives all done. Let's get a lift. I think stop goes at the lows now. I don't want it trading underneath 37. I want this to essentially be finished business. That's not the confirmation that I wanted so far. We got to do 5-minute candle as well. So it's very possible that we end up sweeping this low. Aggressive buy, yep. You very well could get this low and then this one. Obviously not wild about the follow through or the buying that came in here. Good morning, good morning. Now that should have closed bullish, and I probably should still be in this. Here's your 5-minute sweep if we're going to rally. Otherwise, this just blasts down. And we actually are looking at these lows here. So looking for this to trade back up. If we get it violently, then I'll mitigate. If we continue on, then I'm going to take this off. But I like this idea, right? We're having a lot of buy pressure. And continuing on. So we'll see how violent this movement back up is. Otherwise, we're going to mitigate. And I'm talking violent as in like we trade immediately above 54 and we're gone. Otherwise, this is probably going to be, I'm just going to take this off, right? So we'll see. I probably should have waited for this 5 minute to get swept. Okay, we need to lift through here now, otherwise I'm gone. That's a really good close. Really good close. It was having a little bit of trouble, so that was a little bit preemptive. We'll see. Hey, Tigo. Good morning, Donna. Morning, N1. Good morning, Music for All. Love it. If this is a stall candle, I'm going to hop back in. I love that 50-minute or that 5-minute sweep. That's why I had a bit of a wider stop. I do think we're going to get a bit of a lift here if we get any sort of stall pressure here, which it looks like we're getting. But again, waiting for this sort of candle and then confirmation, much better than hopping in where I was. I think we get a squeeze as well, yep. 7 seconds on this if this is weak. Okay, and order submitted. Stop at 40. That's the stall pressure that I wanted. Weak, 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 weak. Spike sideways. Not good. Not good for bears. We want a lift. Now we've got red folder news in about a minute and a half. Red folder news in a minute and a half here. Right? So I'm looking to take some profit here. Ideally, we've got this shelf at minimum. Above 58. But if we don't get a lift here in the next minute, then I'm going to mitigate this as well because I'm not holding through a red folder like a degen. Despite thinking that we're going to get a blast. Good. More. You know what? I'm actually going to take this off here. Not because I don't think that it's going to blast. I'm just not holding through red folder news. Right? So this was a much, much better trade. partly narrative based. But we're earning our marbles today, lads. We're earning those marbles today. And here we go. We run everything out first. 10. Woo! Plus 16 points already. And what do we got? Good morning, Adam K. Good morning, baby. Bull paid saying squeeze. I think he's right. I think he's right. Here's your 5. That's not looking good. Here's your 15. That's looking dangerous. And then your hourly as well, which is actually looking like Chop City. Here comes your squeeze. So had I been a degen, I would be holding through red folder, at least for this high. At least for that high. Did anybody grab this, or are you guys waiting for this red folder to be finished? Because that's fair if you didn't. Right? 16 points. A little bit here, a little bit there. But objective to objective based trading. Good morning, Swatank. Ooh. You guys got the beast coming in today. 2K on a static. 2K on a static, should you choose to accept your mission. Static only, yeah. Made 1.3K today on a fast track account. I don't know if I should trade more. Good question. Good question. Good question. Is it day one? Look at that squeeze. Who could have predicted this? Who could have predicted this? The interesting thing is, like, you guys hear a whole, like, there's so much advice everywhere, right? With trading. And the problem is that the majority of those giving advice have no idea what the hell they're talking about. They'll be like, hey man, like 7 years ago, I made $5,000 in a trade. So I haven't been profitable since, but like, you should probably listen to my strategy because I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, bro, analysis. And then what ends up happening is you get all these psychologists. Everybody's a trading psychologist, right? They're like, hey, guess what? This is how you get over FOMO. You write shit on your chart and you're like this, right? So like, trust your why. They get nonsense like this and it's all over the chart. Like, this is my rule-based system. right? They'll have like this and like love your mother. And then they've got like shit down here and it's like patience. And you're like, bro, you think that when I'm tilting over here, like shorting the hell out of this movement up, that I'm looking at patience? No. It's like, this is the most ridiculous thing in the world. As someone that studied NLP, that lives with an NLP master practitioner, that stuff, that conscious stuff, is absolute nonsense. The only cure for FOMO and tilt is of a preventative nature the night before, right? So like, in this question, or it's always even a question to me, I'm like jumping on it going, well, let me weigh in on this, lads. But if you're making 1,500, let's say, on a fast track, and you got 5 days, the first thing is, if in your mind you're going, hey, I don't know if I should trade more today, lock it down. Immediately, lock it down. I don't know if I should take any more trades today. That's a command to not take any more trades today. That's not suggesting that you're not going to be on fire and push it another and to double it. Right? But if you're ever, and this is for all you guys, if you're ever going, I'm up today, I should probably close it down or whatever, then that's essentially something going on where you're like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't trade anymore. Lock it down. If you're in the middle of a hockey game and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't take any more shots. How good are those shots going to be? Are you going to be in it like let's get that next one? No, you're not. Right? But my point is that that's very, very different to don't like that necessarily from the bullish side. I do think we trade back down, maybe even to this. This could just be Chop City, by the way, for those of you guys that are analyzing. Right? It's a very, very different thing from being locked in and, you know what? I'm trading very, very well today. And maybe I'll just cruise, and if I see something that's very, very good, then I'll consider taking a trade. Very, very different. Right? And that's our goal. Whether you're up 500, you're down 500, you're up 2,000, you're down 2,000, you're taking these trades, like any trade that I take in here, this comes with experience. This isn't something you learn through back testing. This isn't something that you learn through a YouTube video. This isn't something that you learn by being a good person. Like being a good trader, there's people in the community that are garbage people. There's also people in the community that are phenomenal people. Being of good character is not required to being a good trader, right? But my point is that we develop these character traits over time from forward testing and watching the market, that whatever trade I take next, I've already forgotten about what happened here. This is irrelevant to me other than the information that's provided on the chart. Win or lose, irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. How do I learn more about NLP? You can look at Tony Robbins. He's kind of the premier guy from NLP. We're also doing a huge NLP thing that we usually charge about $500 for. We're doing it free for you guys in the ETF community August 1st. We're gonna absolutely annihilate some limitations. We've got equal lows here as well. So I wanted to see if we're going to get a reaction from either this here at 63, which aligns with this fractal. We are not getting that so far. It's going to be during lunch, for those asking what time. It's going to be during lunch. Those of you guys, like, I know you got a lot of you guys see sort of the, well, depending on what day you tune in, I'm either running the market and just taking points wherever we please, or we're up 20 points and then it goes back to break even like yesterday, and I end up having a red day like I did yesterday, right? A lot of you guys don't really know a lot of our story. I was essentially a competitive gamer for a long time, and I had a whole mess of psychological issues when I became a trader. Through NLP and everything else, I was able to rectify that. That got me my first payout years ago. I've been profitable ever since. Bumps in the road for sure. Bumps in the road for sure. But NLP, that stuff works. And I'm a testament to it working. Doesn't matter what it is. This very well could be bouncing off of this unmitigated origin or this fractal here. That's fair. I think we're going to determine what happens from this. You guys all have your struggles. I don't think there's one person that comes in to trading that's a perfect example, right? We're perfect mirrors of everything. Your trading will reflect your deepest desires, but it will also showcase your deepest fears. One of the easiest ones is when we like put the concept of money in. Especially if you guys are working collar people, usually you're going to be a lot more respectful of the market and the money that it provides. Guarantee you see somebody on Twitter that's happy making $225 a day on an account and just taking those base hits. Guaranteed they have a very, very blue collar relationship with money. How many fast tracks can we get? 5. What games did you play? I played League of Legends. And I don't know why this makes me laugh at this point, but I led the second best guild on our World of Warcraft battle group back in my early 20s. Wild time, but I guess I learned a little bit of stuff about leadership back then. I was an accountant too, yes. Accountant paid the bills. That's what my family wanted me to become. Good. We'll see what happens now. Right? So spike down. Could be climactic. All trends end in climax. Or exhaustion. That was exhaustion right into here. Fair enough. We've now made a valid low inside of this movement. Cool. We didn't close above here. So this very well could just be a range. Hey, Counter-Strike and wow. I have a deep respect for Counter-Strike players. I tried very, very hard to be good at Black Ops, which is nothing like Counter-Strike, of course, but sort of in that genre. And I was not very good at it, man. I was not very good at it. But represent the WoW. It took a long time for me to get over the guilt of how much I played that game. But using NLP, the fun thing about NLP is that you preserve the learnings and the memories of events, even if they're traumatic events. And tapping actually does this too. Those of you guys that have been following a lot of us, we talk a lot about energy psychology, which essentially detaches the negative emotions from your traumatic events and allows you to actually go back and review and learn from those events. Like say like you had something traumatic that happened with a family member. Usually whenever you think about that family member, if you can at all, it's always something negative, right? Because of the trauma. So tapping through that will take away that negative event. You'll start to actually remember the good memories. Something very, very similar with my gaming, right? So fun times. Counter-Strike is the GOAT. Fun. You ever heard of CFA? Are you talking about like a financial analyst or something? We're CPAs in Canada. Not wild about this PA. Liked this buying. Usually I will wait for that. We got a little bit of buying here, and I was a little bit early, but I didn't want to miss like some sort of violent V reaction. Right? I think strong possibility we take this. I'm not really liking anything to do with the intermediate time frames here. This is definitely a barcode, so people will, if they're short, they're going to be taking profits in the lower third. If they're long, they're going to be taking profits quickly as well. Morning, Nabil. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right, so here's your new hour. Last hour wasn't exactly convincing. Here's your 15. We're now taking that 15-minute low. Not interested in taking an aggressive buy out of here, although it will likely work out quite nicely. Right? I'm looking to see, are these equal lows a target, and then are these a target? We still have not taken London highs. Gave up all games, traded it for candles instead. Let's get some fire for Jake there. Let's get some fire for Jake there, lads. Yeah, I mean, there's probably 10 points to be scalped here, 10 points to be scalped there. Maybe we're taking a cute short or whatever for that low. I'm not interested in that. I want to know the direction. I do think that these are the target, just based off of how this is moving. So I'm not interested in trying to catch the bottom of this long. Right? So for me to get long, I would have wanted that failure. Then we flip, and then we can trade back in, and we go. Let's see if I can get like... Yeah, that looks better. All right. All right. So let's see if we can earn our marbles today, yeah? Stabbing back down. There's a ton of interest that's coming from here. We'll see if we can run these out or not. London highs? London highs have not been taken. At least not on NQ1. Maybe on MNQ. Or are you talking about like this one? My sessions are a little bit different. My sessions are a little bit different, and usually, I mean, this is actually a little bit of an interesting thing. So we'll see if that goes on. We actually swept it twice. Yeah, so I think that ICT has their zones from 2 a.m., what is it, till like 6? And they do like that 4-hour range. So you probably have the London high being here. But I have essentially I'm saying that the New York session opens at 8 a.m. And similar, I put the Asia low of being at 2 in the morning, rather than I think what would be standard with ICT at being 8 p.m. Eastern, and then going to like midnight or something. So my sessions might be a little bit different. So this will be interesting to see what goes on. This will be interesting. All right, haven't made our bag yet. We will. We will. ES is much higher. Ooh, let's check. What do you guys think? Which is the better chart? Left or right? Let's raise some hands for left. For the new black screen. Or do we like this, the OG, a little bit better? We like the OG? Yeah, ES is having a party with longs. Neon, baby. I actually like the whole candles. I like whole candles, which is it's like blue and purple, but it's a bit of an eyesore. Had just gotten used to the black and gold. I know. We didn't take that low. Man. This is an internal structural zone, so we'll see if we get any sort of respect from this area of interest. All right, we would expect a reaction at 60-ish. Which also aligns with this fractal that sent us below. The new one looks cleaner to see. ES is wild, man. And there's your sessions for the old sessions anyways. Right, so I guess they still have the ICT ones. Love the new stream look. Appreciate you, Kai. Don't know if you've noticed, but I finally got a bot in the chat. Just reminding you legends that ETF has their 90% sale still going on. More accounts we use, the more we got to give away to the community. So that'll be popping in chat. Also, friendly reminder as well, while I've got your attention, that we've got that 3-day event planned next week. 3-day event planned next week. It starts on the Wednesday. So we'll do an in-depth trading strategy. Now that the hair is finally sorted, I get to finish off the CSD video. So this is the model video, and it's going to be on our school community. I bought 2 accounts, but the end screen always shows some other ETF code, 90 off or 65 off. If you're using bullpen, I think Kai checked. It still does trigger. I think I'll double check with him. These poor guys are run off their feet, so I doubt that he's able to answer too many questions in here. But like, I think if you use bullpen in there, that I mean, the main thing obviously that you guys get your discount, but the more accounts you guys are using with us, the better our giveaways can be. Might miss Wednesday because of my son's birthday. We're going to have it recorded as well. We're going to have it recorded as well. 30-point drop. Nasty candle. Didn't like a lot of this because of this, but failing to go lower, whether we're involved or not, we know where it's heading, don't we? You guys are likely starting to already see this, those of you guys that are tuning into our streams a little bit more often. Who could have predicted this? Right? And we'll see. Do we get this low or not? We did. Okay. This is going to be the danger. Do we get a violent V-bottom reaction because this is lethargic? At least back up into here. Depends on this candle. But every time there's been any sort of pressure, there's been interest. Right? So 10-10. This is a 15-minute low, right? Sweeping and failing. We'll see if we continue on or not. Right? We've already stabbed down. I think we've done our job unless we want to really trade into this. Like, this is lethargic to me as well. We're not exactly jumping off of a cliff. So we'll see what goes on here. If we get a little bit of an inverse, or not an inverse, if we get a little bit of a smiley face, then I want to be interested in this. Again, an aggressive buy, yep. And I think I'll go 10-point stop.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Giveaway will be in about 50 minutes. We'll see if we hold this low. Bearish candle, okay. We might even get this 340. We're going to find out pretty quick. This is very, very aggressive, yes. We're going to find out very, very quickly. I think if we get underneath that candle there at 25, then I'm probably going to take this off. I'm not really liking... Nope. Took me out already. Literally to the tick. What a prick. What a prick. We'll see. Caught that short at 356. Nice trade, bro. Just immediately. I like this idea, but I mean, again, very, very aggressive trade. Very, very aggressive trade. We'll wait for something a little bit better to set up. Might have to wait until 10:30. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Gave back a few points. Aggressively trading in. We'll wait for some sort of buying to come in. I thought given that we were in a range that we would continue to range and this would be manipulation. So I was willing to be a little bit aggressive with a tight stop. Took your stop there. At least you did. At least you did. Right? A little bit of a surprising candle down. So we'll see what goes on. Morning, Toddy. Hello, hello, hello. So we'll see. I think if we're going to get a measured move, it's going to be something similar to this. And that ends up going to here. Maybe even a little bit lower. So we'll watch and see if there's any sort of reaction in the 90s. If we look to the left, what do we got? We've got all of this. This was pretty much Yeah, we could actually stab into this. I think I'm gonna mark that off just cause. Oops. Just in case we want to stab down into it. $280, okay. Okay, fair. We'll look to see if we get any sort of rally. I'll look to short. I think we've got a little bit further downside. We've still got 1, 2. That's sideways, so I don't consider that. I'm looking for like a decent rally. That would be 3, and I think we've got at least one more push down. So we'll see if this fails in here, that I'll take an aggressive short, but I want it to essentially stab back up, ideally into this fractal, which sent us down. Pretty much the same area that we went short at. Giveaway will be in about 45 minutes. Make sure that you lurkers, if you guys are lurking in here, you've got 2 jobs. The first one is to like the stream. First one's to like the stream. The second one is to type something in chat. That way I can save the chat and you're going to be involved in the giveaway. So looking for at least 27. It very well could stab up into this candle and then just drop off, which would be very annoying at 23.50. Strong bullish candle. I think we run the high. That'll be at 24.5. And then if we run the high and then sweep and trade through, then that will be an aggressive trade for me. Right? So like that we've got some sell pressure. I think they run everybody out first. If it drops, then it leaves without me, which will be annoying. No, I usually do it at noon. I do usually do it at noon. We want to make our money first. We make our bag, then we do marbles, but we earn our marbles. Wild Day, you talking to me? Yeah. Or Lurker? Yeah. Yeah. What happens is I save the chat. I don't know if there's a better way of doing it. I just have something where I save the chat. Okay, so I want it to fail underneath here because I want it to run that high at 24.5. That gives me a low risk entry. I'm looking for this fractal. It very well could have completed the objective of trading into this, which would be really annoying. You know what? I'm actually going to make sure that I get involved here. I do think that it trades higher, but if it doesn't push down here, I'm not going to be looking for that 10 points. I'm looking for this low and then further.
Order canceled.
Again, don't want just 10. This has got to close underneath here, and then I think that this is out of the woods, and we've just barely achieved our objective. It should take the low at 98. We got a nice push. Okay. We'll see what ends up happening here. There's a little bit of a gap. I'm in a short, yes. Right, so we might end up getting our 24. I'm looking to scale into this for the move. This is obviously a little bit interesting, and we might get a move back up into the 30s. There's that sweep, and we're trading into the 30s. Here we go, and
Order submitted.
do we get it?
Order submitted.
Okay. 10:18, new 15-minute candle. So add it in here at the fractal, which I think was the objective. If it continues to trade higher, and we're looking at like the 40s, then I'm just going to take this off for a chunk. But essentially, I want this to be finished business, and we've got lower to go. Dangerous candle to sell off of. right?
Order
So we'll see. We'll see. This is obviously strong. My goodness. So 39.75, still a bullish candle, so not ideal. We don't want this breaking above and then supporting price. I think that this is still valid. We're stabbing into this order block, just not getting the reaction we want so far. I'd be really surprised if it didn't come back down to the low 20s. It'd be interesting to see what happens with this imbalance here. Right, we've stabbed back up into this area of interest. So underwater, but still holding true to the theory, right? We've got these lows here. This is just a violent movement. Don't like how we're trading sideways at all. Don't like that we're trading sideways at all. But holding true to my theory. We'll see if we have to take a clap or not. Right, we've now taken this high, okay. So if we're going to fail from here, and it's going to be violent. But I still like this and then this. I think that this is just a violent way back up into our area of interest, and we're going to continue on here. Right, but we need some sort of sell pressure to step in. Yeah, I think this was a lot of buying that came in. I don't think that they've ran everybody out yet. I don't necessarily think that this was the inducement. I think that this might be, and then we run these. I don't think that's going to be implied SMT, but we'll check. Essentially, what happens is we're looking at what happens when we trade back down into here. Right? So we're kind of respecting this. Okay, if we sweep and fail this, I might have to take this off. I'm looking for something similar to happen here. This was lethargic, yes. I don't like this for a long. We are back inside of the range, fair enough. Right? But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Right? But this needs to be strong, and then we see what happens in here. Maybe the mid-16s, something like that. 4 seconds. I think hard stop is above this high at 40.50 now. And we want follow through. Do we get it? Really poor first entry. I wanted to catch that. Didn't quite get our unload, which is annoying. Let's go. Haven't achieved any objective either. So still holding this. Okay. This has got to have follow through now. Not good enough. I need more than that. More than that, more than that, more than that. Oh, come on. Play nice with me. Don't bounce off of that. Let's go, 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 let's go. 20 seconds. We've almost got our 1030. Excuse me. Oh, this is not a good hammer. Strong response or gone. That's a really good respect, right? So I want death, or we've got a little bit higher to go. Okay, last attempt. Stop above the high at 30. Last attempt. Got to push. What a prick. What a prick. Okay, we'll wait for a little bit more information. Wait for a little bit more information. We'll see. I still like the short, but this is telling me not ready yet. I probably could have mitigated that for nothing, but again, don't like how this is bearish. I want something similar to this. This is the bearish movement, okay. Right, but now we're sweeping under this, inside of this area. We're going to wait for 1030. That was disgusting. Right, not a lot that I like out of this. That's a 5-minute sweep, fair enough. Right, 15-minute just retracing. I think that we still have more downside to go, but I have to respect what's actually in the, what's actually on the chart. Right, so I can understand it bouncing from here. I'm definitely not going long. Right? I think that that was nasty. I'm going to wait to see what the direction is at 10:30. If we run these out and it just clapped me off, it's going to be gross if that was just squeezing people out for whatever reason at 37. Like nonsense, honestly, but it is what it is. That's the market. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Still no clean, clear direction. Right? You've got your manipulation legs. You got your CSD area right here. We still have failed that. We failed it twice. We had no business trading back up to it. Right? We had internal movement here. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. We'll see if we end up getting some sort of major failure into this. But I think that's already happened, so I'm a little bit more cautious of short now. Right? If there was major sell pressure in here and then we run them out, then okay, I can understand that from intermediate time frame perspective. Your 5's looking bullish. Your 15, it might be stabbing up into this 46.75, which is that candle there. Nope. Sorry. Yeah, it'd be there. Dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Gross. One minute till 10:30. One minute till 10:30. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that was nasty. That movement was nasty. We'll see what goes on. Right? If we sweep and we fail up in here, then I think we run it out. If we drop and then we trade back in, I think we run it low out. I think the long side, I don't really like much from the long side, if I'm honest. I think that would be like an absence of any sort of manipulation at 10:30. So like we continue to consolidate around here. Maybe we kind of sweep this out instead. Then we might consider something like this. Right? The earnings should be done. Or at least the major ones were yesterday, I believe. No displacement anywhere. Chop, 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 chop. Failing above this, 5. Right? Sure, we swept and failed underneath it, but let's see where this goes. Right, so kind of looking to see if it stabs up into this. Did it just run it out again? I think it did. That 5-minute high, yeah. $20 seconds on this candle. Right, so that's the danger of being very, very aggressive without the liquidity being taken. This very well could be sweeping this 5-minute high, but I kind of wanted to wait and see if that 40.75 was taken, which it just was. And I think that that 15-minute inside of this gap is going to be interesting. So we'll wait and see. I want to see a reaction from somewhere in here. This very well could be it inside of this gap. But we're not getting anything speeding up or anything just yet. This is good, or at least better. Okay. $20 seconds left. Didn't quite jump into that 15-minute area of interest. You're kidding. Did you leave without me? No. If you're going to leave, you're going to pick me up. If you're going to leave, you're going to pick me up. You prick. Chop City is right. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's see if we get a 5-minute failure. We want displacement away. I think if it breaks this low, I go break even in 30. I don't want it going above this 43, although I'll just look to re-enter, I think, if that does happen. Again, we want finished business and done. This is sort of chopping around, which I'm not wild about. I was hoping that we'd have a little bit more speed up as we displace away. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm going to put my stop about 43. Oops. Yeah. No displacement yet. No. We've got what I like. Our CSD level is about here and then lower at 27. So expecting that if we drop, we're going to probably try and test some sort of liquidity, right? Rather than just this. Don't really like how we haven't closed underneath that candle. Right? So this is very much taking the liquidity of the 5 and then the 15, and we're looking for that push. Not really wild about how this is moving. Yeah, not liking this at all. Let's see if we get it here. Otherwise, we're probably taking that 43 high into 46. No. Taking that off. There goes that high. We'll see. Just, again, we want this to lead to something, not just chop around. And the first thing that should happen is we actually put in a closure underneath that signals that there's strength on the bearish side. This is just garbage. Instead, we're pushing up here. Right? So like the 15-minute sweep, but we got to actually have something achieve itself. Otherwise, this is the problem. Maybe. And again, this is driving up, but I don't really like it from the long side. The only thing I like is that there's the absence of shorting, right? So if you're considering long, it's basically the only thing you're leaning off of is that there's no shorts. Right? So kind of a flag, I suppose, which is leading more upside. Cool. But I like this this gap on the 15, and we're kind of seeing this hourly just chopping around now back up into this range. So we'll see. I mean, if we look at this is now in the midpoint of this move, okay? Right? We had expansionary price action here, which was why I liked further downside, right? Dropped. CSD, that was probably a decent short, I think, on that engulfing candle, but didn't really want that. Was more stalking along. Yeah, this is. I mean, that's not an imbalance I would take from the 4 hour. Yeah, fair enough. Right, this is more of the imbalance that I'd like to have. Now, I mean, as it's pushing through the high, you would expect a little bit more than that, and that's probably why we had such a violent movement down. But like this is closing above that, right? Like this is a decent imbalance. This, you kind of have this impulse spike. We haven't taken these highs, but this gap, I wouldn't really like. It looks like it's respecting the midpoint, but look how much further down it went. I don't really like these imbalances or risking off of them when we failed above. This is more like CRT and potentially taking that flat bottom low. Taking more liquidity here. Again, like, I still like the short side. But I can't trade against this flag, at least right now. There's a possibility that this trades back down into that, and then we get a move. Cool. Cool. I think your short was beautiful in here. Right? We got imbalance or targets lower this, which is essentially what I was targeting with here. But obviously it wasn't meant to be so far. Yeah. No. I get what you're saying. And you're probably I mean, looking at this, like, this is dangerous, right? I think if we take this low at 32, then away we go. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up getting here. Hey, man, Bear. Thanks, bro. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 1040. The question becomes, where's the direction, right? This is the SNDR. We've now taken this high, which is important. That was our impulse down. There's a lot of liquidity above these candles, 58. About 20 minutes left before our giveaway. I was plus 15, 16 points. I'm now down 15, 16 points. But we'll see what we got. Here's a question for you guys. So people that have won accounts in the past, if they didn't message or didn't claim them the next day, are they up for grabs? What do you guys think? Same day claim? Am I too cutthroat? I feel like if you win an account on stream and it's been 24 hours, right? I think that's a little bit egregious to not be like, hey, where's my account? $48 hours. You want to get 2 days? No. I don't mean no. Not you, Demetrius. You want a strategy session, bro. That's fair. I'm talking about the accounts themselves. Right? And it's cool, like you message straight away, but like I follow up with, because I need your email addresses so that ETF can load accounts with codes. Right? And I've got to give the codes. So it's like, I love all you guys, but if you're just tuning in just for codes, and I understand that, right? But from our perspective, who do we want to give the codes to? We want to give the codes to people that essentially are coming back. Right? The ones that are like, you know what? We made $5,000 per account this week. Right? And then other weeks you're like, well, shit. Yesterday was rough. Right? So how it typically works is you guys win an account, and then what happens is you send me a message, ideally on School, but some people do. Message on Discord. Yeah, I thought 24 like, man, if I was starting out again and somebody was like, yo, here's a 50,000 direct to funded account, that's insane that they're giving them away anyways, I'd be like, yeah, sign me up. Yo, I'm not sleeping tonight if you need. This closes above this candle. I'm probably going to hit this even for this high and then this one. I might not be able to get involved in this, but we'll see. Wise man said to me, you can't teach hunger. $55.50. Roll the dice. Right? Tipping its hand that it wants to run. Should at least break this high at 61.5. We want to see lift inside of this chop. This PA is nonsense. Yes. If she wants to go, she's going to go. Don't like how we're speeding up to the downside. We got to lift now. Otherwise, I'm out. If it's not working, okay, I'll post in a sec. Okay, second consecutive, good. Again, looking for 61 and then probably 64s. Ideally, we just get some sort of Yoda candle that blasts. If it comes back to my entry at 55, I'm flat. But it's telling us it wants to go up. And I want to be part of that party. I'm going to take that off there. I like it. I don't like how lethargic it was. And I'm playing a little bit of defense, so wasn't wild about the chop. Was expecting a lot more follow through from this, so there's a possibility of a double top and maybe even 64s. I think it's probably still fair to be involved. Sure, some links. Some links. Let's go. So Discord link. You guys better be liking the stream. Look at that. It finally took it too. Would have been good for 10. But again, this PA kind of throws us off, doesn't it? Bunch of links. There's our School community. You guys are going to want to get to level 4. The most active person each month as well, commenting on stuff. They're going to win something as well. Lot to like. But I mean, like, I can't control if this goes on a rocket ship. I can't control if it takes this and then takes me out. I can't. What can I control? I can control when I hit the button. That's your growth as a trader. So avoiding all of this, fair enough if you're trading aggressively, if you got a sweep inside of a strong bullish movement. It didn't take or didn't trade down to anywhere, so I wasn't really that interested. If we had a lethargic movement and then we had our double bottom here, then I'd be looking for that flip for that movement up. And then if that movement up fails here and dies, fine. If it blasts through, fine. We make money. This is what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for, you son of a bitch. Instead, we had this. Trades back in, right to 55. Why 55? This candle. So bearish, 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 range, 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 bullish. That's why we enter here. Not here. Not here. Right? Surprise, surprise. I think I saw in the chat somebody asked if I use ICT or SMC. I think that you can be profitable just using SMC if you understand where the liquidity is. For example, let's say that you were long, and I say this understanding that I was actually short. But let's say we were long and we were looking at where the liquidity is. Well, your target's this. You don't necessarily need to know structure. You don't necessarily need to know ICT macros or whatever else, or time series or whatever. You understand where the liquidity is. Now, I think that structure is something that everybody needs to at least learn, because you need to know if you're trending or ranging. Right? And what you're looking for. I scaled into this short 1-2 expecting death. Obviously we didn't get it. We took it off like here. So took our clap. Annoying. But this is what we avoid. This is what we avoid. Very well could be. I need to see something a little bit more as this spike range. These aren't attempts to reverse the trend to me. These are attempts to reverse the trend. And I thought, or sorry, not that one. Right? This ended up flipping. And I did think that we were going to go down further. We very well still could. Right? If we're looking at this. There's a reason that there was a lot of sell pressure here at 70. Right? But the basis of our strategy, the basis of it, you got two different things. This was actually a beautiful long. If you had patience. Right? There's your flip. This candle, we flipped above it. We closed back in. We went long. Away we go. Right? But the buying that took in, we ran everybody out. We then displaced above. Right? Buying came in. Ran everybody. Well, we didn't run everybody out yet. Ideally, we would have done that. Instead, we got this. But we need, and we understand that lethargic movement leads to higher time frame movement. Which is a challenge because you want to trade with the trend, but you have to understand when the trend reverses. And a lot of that has to do with where you expect failure to come from. So I expected failure to come short from here. Had I still been short or long from the 50s, we would have been up, what, 17, 18 points? This is Structure Pilot Vision by Wang Indicators. So that kind of lets me look, okay, you know, are we going to close above this candle on the 15 without having to flip back and forth, back and forth? Actually, BizRam sent a CSD indicator, which would be interesting. Let me see if I can find it there. Let me see if I can find it there. Where did he say that? Where did he say that? Pretty sure it was in general, wasn't it? There. CISD with alerts. I want to check this out. Just because he mentioned something. Technicals, I think. CISD with... Yeah, it was this one. Let's have a look at this for you, BizRam. Oh, maybe I gotta change that. Let's go white. And white. Let's see what we got. So we got flip. Yeah, so flip there in as according to this, okay? And then, oh, okay, so it's plotting it just in case. Gotcha. Do I use volume? No. Yes and no. Yes and no. I know without looking at a volume chart where the volume is here. And so do you guys. Right? Is there volume here? No. Where's the volume? The volume's in areas where price makes decisions. Right? Yeah, like Dennis is saying. Look for the accumulation. I can tell you unequivocally, there's volume here. Sure, you can say, well, there's tons of volume from like all of this. And you're right. So then it begs the question, what volume are you really interested in? You're interested in the volume that actually makes market moves, right? We don't necessarily care how much volume's in this. I don't care, actually. Right? Could give two shits about what the delta is there, whatever's going on. There's volume up, there's volume down, but we want to know where the volume is that price actually made decisions from. I think we all go all the way up. We very well could. We still got this high if we're going to look at this being the London high. You've then got Asia highs as well. Now, London engulfed Asia to the downside. That's why we were slightly bearish, right? What I don't like about the bearish side, and I should probably still be in this long, kicking myself a little bit. From the bearish side is that these are basing after spikes. That's of more of like a higher time frame point of view. Now you got this this balanced price range up here, so that's not volume based, that's algorithmically based, where we're seeing what goes on in here, right? We've swept out this high, cool, but you want to short against this? Be my guest. Do indicators even work? All indicators other than price and volume are lagging. So I approach them as that any indicator is essentially just making your life a little bit easier and shaving off that decision-making time. For example, we've got the CISD area here. I use CSD a little bit differently, but the fact that I have the indicator on doesn't change my strategy or how I look at the market. What it does is I don't have to look and see whereabouts it is. It's on my chart for me. That's the benefit of indicators. Some people use EMA lines, not because the EMA lines are like, whoa, bro. use the 6 EMA. That's awesome. That's the holy grail. Let's go. No, it's because it gives you a short-term idea of whether you're trending up or down. But it's immediately on your chart. So I can understand indicators. Right? I use this indicator not because I can't easily switch to the 5-minute time frame to see what it looks like, but because it shaves off that, makes my life easier. Same reason I don't call the New York Stock Exchange to put it in order. Right? 11 a.m. You guys better be typing in chat. Is Kai here? He was here earlier. Yes, he was. What do you think, man? Do we choose violence today? Yo, Josh, what's up, buddy? New hourly open? Okay. What do you think, chat? Do we choose violence? Do we give away 4 today instead? I think we kind of have to. It's been 24. It's been 24. School has a master NLP master prac that posts regularly on there for your guys' benefit. All right, I'm going to post that school link again. We're creating a free community there. Go for 4, I won't win anyway. Zach has succumbed to bullitis. Bullitis. All right, we choose violence. We choose violence. Chat it is. Chat it is. I've been worm-tongued into it. Says it's under maintenance. It's under maintenance. I beg your pardon. Try that again. We choose violence. There's going to be a couple of unhappy people probably. I'm just looking at this and I think if we trade back into this, I probably will hit this long. Now that we've finally got a structural area of interest, I think that this is, like, I would have loved if this would have traded back down, but again, like, we're in major expansive movement. We're not even trading back to the midpoints of this. Yeah, anybody that's typed in the chat. Let's, hold on. Hold on. Yo! I just got hung up on by the wife. That's insane. I'm going to call her back. What is she doing? Yo! You want to get everybody into the stream for marbles?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Bye bye. Hi, baby girl. Bye 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 bye. The call has been made. The call has been made. Oh, that's a spike down. Ooh. Let's go. Building an SNDR to run this high. Go on, lads. Some W's. I like the W's. I love the W's. Flips the trade back down to a... Well, it's actually not even a structural area of interest, is it? I'm just going long off of a potential manipulation. Like, this better actually run, or else I'm going to take this off at 80. What I like was that we failed to make a valid low twice, and we should at least run this high at 88. And looking for a squeeze. Break even at 80 if it comes back down. Break even at 80. The pings are going to come in. We're going to see chat go flying. Lift. Lift. Squeeze. Squeeze out them shorts. Squeeze out them shorts. Squeeze them out. No, come on, you schmuck. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen on this candle. $88s at least. Or break even. $88s at least or break even. Let's go. Come on, lads. $85, $86. Last final SNDR to break the highs. Let's go. 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 Balanced price range possibly sending us back down. We'll find out. We'll find out. Chop City. Yo, 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 yo. All you new guys, make sure you're not lurking. You gotta type. You gotta like the stream. Let's go. Come on, bulls. Push it through. Looking dangerous. That's a strong bearish candle. We find out what's going on. I don't think I want it underneath 78 now. I want this to defend. Potential SNDR. Haven't traded since I took this payout. Legend. Love it. Bearish candle, not great. Wanted that to at least be bullish. We're heading a little bit down. Now swept out that low, okay. Potentially still inside of this range. Still liking the SNDR theory. We've got a lot to do if we're going to CSD. I mean, in reality, we've already flipped from a lower time frame perspective. But I'm expecting this to continue to range to run this high out and then this hung. All right, the question is, do we get it now or are we going to wait for lunch? We're going to find out pretty quick. Oh, that's another bearish candle. Taking more liquidity. I think at worst we trade back up to 83. At best, this is done and we need to run. And we've just finished our range on the downside, which means we need to finish our range to the upside. Otherwise, about a 5-point loss, and we'll do some marbles. Make sure you guys have typed in the chat so that I know that you're here. Oh, you're a prick. They are DTFs. They are DTFs. Okay, stop below this candle at 76. It should either run or I'm going to get a very small loss, and small loss it is. This price action, man oh man, just grinding down. Probably going to launch. We'll see. Let's get some marbles going. Man oh man, this price action. VIX underneath 15, still like this area for interest, but Jesus. Jesus. Right back up into the 80s. Look at this. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Right, so wanted it back in here. That would have allowed us to mitigate, but let's get this marbles going. Let's get this marbles going. As long as you've typed something in the chat, you're involved. There goes the high. Jesus Christ. All right. Type something in the chat, lads. Make sure, don't leave it to chance that Even if you've been here since 6:30. Don't leave it a chance. Even a W. Okay, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I think this high goes as well, yep. You might even get your Asia highs. You might even get your Asia highs. Save this chat. Woof. Woo. All right. All right. Let's get this rolling. Make sure that I've got it all going here. Bum 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 bum. Chat GPT, where are you at? All right. Chat GPT working. Chat GPT working. Let's go. The OG marble races. Woo! Oh. Red today. Let's go. Red yesterday as well, actually. It's been rough. Trying to showcase this fast track passing. Had a banger week, passed some. Parked them. Trying to pass some more. This week's been a little bit rough. We will bounce back. Now, let's go. Oops. I just exited out of it, didn't I? Marbles. Okay. What is this? There we go. Race. Clear that out. Where's Chat GPT? There we go. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What happened? There it goes. All right, open. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. 77. Gonna do a quick little move down. Make sure you guys are on here. A little bit delayed today. Bum, 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 bum. I don't even think I'm on there. Bull. Rough week. We'll have the wifey NLP. And we'll have making breakfast. All right. Off the chart trading. You don't see you in there. I don't see you on there either. You guys aren't on here? Okay. Really quick. I think I messed this up. We'll make sure. Let's download the chat again. Sorry, lads. I think I messed that one up. Okay. All right, there you are. And we'll make that bull wins finally. And a couple for the fam. And wifey NLP. All right. 87, good. We'll do two. We'll do two, and then we'll do two, and then we'll redo the chat just to make sure. Can you guys hear the marbles? No. What's up with this? All right. Shattered Dreams looks fun. The OG marbles, lads. Here we go. The OG marbles. TD Trade wants violence. Good luck to the winner. You've got to be here. You've got to have liked and subscribed to the stream. I'm working, but I'm not working for free. Let's go. JB out. The first place curse, is it? On Shattered Dreams. Sauce. Sauce. Where'd you go, bro? Vegas 67 and Svig Chris. NQ Willett overnight highs. You're gonna have a banger on stream, and you're gonna have a banger on marbles. I'm here for all of it. Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Oh, Michelle. I don't know how to pronounce this. Is this Is that like, oh, shit. No. Oh my God, they landed it? They landed it? Excuse me? They're stuck. Oh, Giuseppe coming in hot. Oh, there goes N1. Sorry, bro. Oh no, you landed it, but you got stuck. And you took Kabiru with you. It's Giuseppe. It's Giuseppe. Shattered dreams. Shattered dreams. Oh shit. MW. Oh no. Look at this. Look at this. At the end, it's Giuseppe. He stuck through. Giuseppe. Giuseppe. Oh. That was heartbreak. This map is fun. Can't see the death list with my cat. Oh, yeah. I'll have to move it. All right. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, let's move my camera. Jesus. Let's move it out of the way. There. Yeah. Now we can see the death. We're here for the death. Let's go. Giuseppe, where are you at, man? Where is he? Michelle, you're still hanging out there, bro. You just died? What the? Oh, here goes Dilip. He's gonna get cooked. Cooked. Who else? Do we have more death? Yes. Here for the death. Let's go. Where's Giuseppe? Where's Giuseppe? Look at all those DNFs. 41st. Where am I? 33rd. At least I survived. Some of you guys didn't even. Hey, there he is. Good. Message me on school, bro. Congrats on your win. Woo! Congrats on the dub. NQ took liquidity again. Chopping back down. This is dangerous. I survived third, bro. There are no participation medals in the Luminary Trading Marble Races. There are no participation medals. If you're not first, you last, right? All right. Everybody should be in. But just cause. Make sure. All right. We ready to run it back? Let's run it back. This is by far the most fun of the week. By far. Let's get some fire in the chat if you're excited for the ETF CEO and 20 accounts next week. What are you guys going to ask? What are you guys going to ask him? What's pressing on your mind for the man himself? What questions we got for Canwall? Do they have a clear path to live? Good question. Good question. The answer that I got when I asked, just a heads up, when I met with their team, the answer that I got was that it was strictly dependent on the person's trading style. Why they punish live accounts for taking more from live accounts than normal PAs? Good question. Ooh, we're going to grill them. Why DTF only lets you do 2 micros? Ooh. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Kai, if you're still here, man, you're going to have to prep. You're going to have to prep them for some of the questions that are coming through. Woo! Active day amount of the funded is too high. Okay. Activation fees are too expensive. Are they? I thought they were pretty much on par, if not cheaper. In fact, right now with their promotion, they're one of the cheapest all-inclusive in the business. Like $80 a month. Or are you talking like lifetime and like their packs? Right? Because like 16 bucks for a 50K and then 80 bucks on top of it, you're paying 96. And you're all in. Anywhere else, you're paying 30 plus 80. You're paying 49 plus 150 at Top Step. That's 200 bucks. Like, definitely some of the cheapest. Lifetime, fair enough. Lifetime, fair enough. Let's go with some reverse psychology here. All right, 110. Let's go with Shattered Dreams again. That was fun. Everybody should be in. What did I say, 110? Everybody should be in that was just doing it. We'll do a quick little rundown. Right, but you guys should all be in here. There you are, Slick. All right. You guys should all be in here. 110, we got 77 people in the chat. We should be good. Unrealized profit drawdowns kind of across the board. Right? Choose the accounts that work for you. Let's go. All right. TD trade coming to play. Let's go. Let's go. Swedank on Deba Deep. Pip. Hey, long time guy. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, Bizram up there too. Good lad. Look at him straight through. Takes the inside lane. Bizram. Let's go, Bizram. Bizram and TD trade. Duking it out. All right. Where's the Shattered Dreams come in? That's where I want to know. Oh, he snuck. No, heartbreak. Oh, Bizram and Niznos. No. No. Oh. Oh, Swedank. Does he land it? And Nick. Oh, Nick. Sorry, bro. Is him gone? Swedank landed it. He landed it. He's away into the final stretch. Oh, people are jumping. People are jumping. Metaberg, Paul. ICT killer coming in hot. The final stretch. Can he make it? Can he make it? Shattered Dreams, Beaven? Beaven! Where are you? Sorry, hopefully I'm not mispronouncing that insane. Woo! Oh, people getting bounced. Oh, Bizram, I had such high hopes for you, my bro. Heartbreaking. There goes the wife. Wesley, get out of my house. Look at these guys get out of my house. Who wants to see Music for All get cooked? Oh, he's gonna get cooked. I don't even know what's going on. There he goes. And peace. Nisno still, you were second, man. These guys just getting bounced. Oh, off the charts. Denied. One purpose, denied. You guys 5 seconds. Cooked. Cooked. Bevon. All right. Bevon. Hopefully that's not... am I pronouncing that right? Is it Bevon or is it Bevon or is it... is that good? I'm going to go with Bevon. Who won the last one? Do I have to look at the stream? All right, it was Giuseppe. All right. All right. Who wants some death? You claim by messaging me on school? There's going to be a lot that comes down the pipe at school. Right now, there's a lot of NLP stuff in there. Would recommend signing up. Message me on there, and that's where I can chat with you guys. You're going to have to give me your ETF email address so we can load the code to your email. All right? Let's do something crazy. Short, aggressive track. No, it's too short. Deadly swinging shoot. Deadly swinging shoot. Run this back again. How to join? You like and subscribe the channel just by typing in the chat. Just by typing in the chat, we save the chat. And then we run it back. We'll do 2 more from yesterday. What do we got? 110, 75. You got to be here at the end, though. That's how it works. And this will be the last time I do this. So anybody that's not in yet, we're going to run it twice. All right, last one. Last one. Boom, boom, boom. 126. How it's 126 if we have about 80 watching? Go figure. 90% death. 90% death. Let's see. 90% death. You guys should all be in. Let's see. Let's see. Swinging shoot of death. This looks treacherous. Oh. Some people already jumping off. Fa'ul, the late edition. I saw you in there. Kohli. Where's everybody? What the? All right. JB, Niznos, where are you guys going? Oh, you guys got launched, did you, by the shoots? This is treacherous. There goes Slick. Sorry, bro. Fire Colt. Excuse me? Look at this guy. Casually sneaking up. Does he get clapped? Oh, Demetrius up there too. Oh, you guys are all jumping, eh? Fire Colt and Demetrius. Fire Colt and Demetrius going for it. First place curse. The first place curse. Can he make it? A lot still alive, but man. Is this the end? Yeah, there's the win. Oh, it's angled, so you got to be on it. Oh, that's treacherous. I think if you run off the end, you don't make it. That's the win? Oh, can they get there? Fire Code, you're going to miss it, bro. No. Demetrius. Demetrius. Against all odds. Against all odds. Everybody's still hanging out back there. He threaded the needle. Where is he? Yo! Oh, the white. Is she going to make it? Come on, lads. Oh, just missed. Heartbreak. Where am I? Am I still alive? Hey, there I am. No! What the Like, what is this bullshit? I can't even get fifth. Hate this game. Hate this game. Congrats, Demetrius. All right. We got one more, lads. One more. What do you guys think? Just accounts, or do we want some strategy, or what? Probably just the account, eh? We'll do just the account today. Probably just the account today. Let's go with... Let's go with... Can I make sure your name is there? Let's pause the stream to make sure his name is there. There you are. We done this one before? We have. Michelle was the last. October of last year. October of last year. I beg your pardon. Man, we've been doing this for a while. Picks? No, we're feeling the love, aren't we? We're feeling the love? We're feeling the love. No, you know what? Dojo's fun. Not feeling the love. I just got my ass kicked the last game. All right. Last one, lads. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Good luck. The Dojo. This one's got some fun little things that pop up. Maverick. Oh, Fifi up in there. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Lane up there too. Oh, this is gonna be, there's gonna be something go on. Maverick. No. Fifi, no. Attack on assets, picks. Donna. You were too young, Donna. Who is this, Sean? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Sean Campbell. What happened to you, Sean? Lane. Man Bear. Man Bear sneaks through. Oh no, he overshot. Too much juice in the tank, bro. Bizram came to play today. Bizram, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, there I go. I died. Okay. Bizram and Ryan and Andrew. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wafa coming in. Edris, Leon, Bills, and El Manchuri. But Bizram says no. This is my day. Here he goes. Man, I'm not talking you up for you to stall here. Come on, Bizram. This is heartbreaking. Andrew, against all odds, just flies through and says, thanks. Thanks. I will be taking this, lads. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Congrats to all you guys that survived. The wife is jumping off screen. Nobody, literally nobody. Les. Peace. Let's see if we can get some people again. Kai, last. Marble didn't have its Wheaties, my bro. All right. Andrew. Look at all these deaths. Kai, you made it though, bro. At least you made it. Good for you, man. Look at all these deaths. It's a fun one. That's a fun one. All right. Last time I'm going to post this. School community. Level up. You guys are going to get access to our model. The CSD model is an improvement on pretty much any change in order flow or any of our stuff. You guys gotta get to level 4. We're making the video as we speak, so you guys get a bit of time. Those of you guys that won today, message me on school. Message me on school. Level 4 is not hard to get. Level 4 is pretty much just interacting with a few posts. It helps us build the community so we can get more giveaways. It won't take very much time at all. I think we were level 4 within a day, and there was nothing. We were posting at all. Okay, so there's that. Make sure you guys are subscribing, liking the stream. I see a lot of you guys did. I appreciate that. Today was a little bit wild. This week's been a little bit wild. We're still chopping around in here. So we'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure next week you guys mark that on your calendar. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the Wednesday starts the anniversary. We got some workshops coming in. Thursday's the big one. 20 accounts. Bunch more giveaways. We're going to be running marbles pretty much for a couple of hours with all the giveaways. We're giving away $5,000, lads. And then the Friday is the NLP day. That's the one you guys want to make sure that you're on for. You guys have a good one, and we'll chat very, very soon. Bye, 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 bye.